Hey, I'm Adam Stern. I hold my breath and dive really deep. Today I'm going to teach you how to blow bubble rings. Vertical bubble rings and horizontal bubble rings. And while being able to blow bubble rings won't make you into a better freediver, it will make you a lot cooler. Trust me, I am the king of cool.
I don't like heights. We're so far out.
So let's start with vertical bubble rings, because these are by far the easiest to master. There are a few ways to make these, but I'm going to show you what I think is the easiest way, because I'm a big believer in simpler being better. You need to be laying underwater face up, and you need to be horizontal, or at least your head needs to be perfectly horizontal. Then you place your tongue in between your lips, and now it's really important that your tongue is actually circular. Make your tongue into a circular shape. Then build up pressure inside your mouth behind the tongue, and then pull the tongue back to release. One of the key factors to doing this correctly is that once you pull the tongue back, you need to stop blowing. Because if you keep blowing after you've pulled your tongue back in your mouth, you'll just have bubbles everywhere. I just realized how that sounded. Now you'll have to experiment with how much or how little you blow to get the best results for your bubble rings. Also, there are a bunch of factors that will determine whether you create a bubble ring or just a cloud of bubbles, which I'll get straight onto after this quick interlude. So many of you have sent me private messages or thanked me in the comments for sharing my freediving knowledge with you guys. I just wanted to say that ever since I started freediving, other freedivers have also been helping me. All along my progression to become the diver that I am today, people have been giving me their expertise, they've been giving me their time, because the freediving community is exactly that. It's a community. And knowledge sharing has always been a huge part of freediving culture. Freediving is now growing faster than it ever has before, and so we have to make sure that we don't lose our roots as one worldwide freediving family. And like all families, we fight, we disagree, but we are all brought together by our love of freediving and the ocean. And that's why it makes so much sense to me to share my knowledge with you. So the main factor that will make or break your bubble rings are the movement of the actual water. If there is a lot of current, or if there's a lot of swell or a lot of waves breaking, then there's going to be a lot of movement around in the water, and that's going to stop the bubble rings from actually forming, and then you won't be able to impress that cute freediver that you've got a crush on. And we all know that freedivers are cute because, like any activity in which you wear skin-tight rubber, freediving is sexy. Also, the pressure of the water itself can help hold your bubble rings together. And this is also why it's sometimes challenging to blow bubble rings in shallow pools, because we don't have enough depth. Or what I'm really trying to say is we don't have enough pressure holding the bubble rings in place. I usually find that if I blow bubble rings at anywhere in between 5 to 10 meters, they hold together the best. Okay, now horizontal bubble rings. These are trickier and can take some time to master. They get very affected by waves or current moving them around, so they can only really be done in calm water. These rings are actually made by our knuckles, and it's the circular shape of our knuckles that create the ring. You put your hands together so that your middle knuckles are touching on the inside of your mouth. You blow just a tiny amount, and as you do, you bring your hands and your knuckles out to create the ring. Now the tricky part with all of this is the movement of your actual hands. You need to keep them as straight as you can as you extend out and create that ring. We always have a tendency to bend our wrists into a more comfortable position, which is usually up or down or wherever your wrist is going to find the movement to be most comfortable. But we have to keep them straight. You're also going to have to play around with the speed that you move your hands. Too fast, too slow, and you're just going to end up with a cloud of bubbles and not a ring. Don't forget that we are a freediving family. Dive safe. Never dive alone. Don't forget to check out some previous tutorials that I've made, or have a look at some freediving adventures that I've been on. And if you are a freediver and you want to improve your freediving, then make sure you subscribe.